here.
Alexa!
Eric!
And me, Ivy!
And this is Lively Lewis Stories.
And we are coming at you a little differently.
We're gonna be cartoons.
With a story the kids made up.
For the last time, we didn't make it up.
Okay.
Let's just get on with it!
Hey, Levi, Ivy, do you remember that rainy summer day last year? You were both super bored and decided to make up that really silly story about decorating a unicorn cupcake that magically turned into a real unicorn made out of cupcakes, and it messed up our whole kitchen?
Yeah, it was not a silly story.
It was real. I told you 100 times.
Of course. There was definitely a real unicorn made out of cupcakes playing in our kitchen with you on a rainy summer afternoon. It was such a great story. One of my favorites from you two for sure.
I'm happy you liked it, but it wasn't a story.
Yes, Princess Summershine was a real cupcake unicorn.
Dad, tell us the story.
You two have such great imaginations. I remember it like it was yesterday. Your mom and I were working in our home office when you two rushed in to tell us how bored you were.
We played every board game, put together every puzzle, and drew every picture we can think of.
We read all our books, watched every show, and even tried to learn how to juggle. We are so bored. What can we do now?
Oh, that's great. If you have nothing to do, then you can clean your rooms, sweep the floors, and dust all the shelves in the living room. Then you can clean out the attic and the basement. I've got a whole list of fun stuff for you to do.
We're not that bored.
But really, what can we do that's fun?
I wish the rain can stop so we can play outside.
And what would you do if you were outside?
I play frisbee, or run through the sprinklers, or play in the sandbox and make sand cakes.
I would play store in my playhouse, or have a picnic with my dolls. Or I would play in the sandbox and make sand cakes too.
Well, it seems there's one thing you'd both like to do.
You want us to play in the sandbox? In the rain?
No, but you two can get creative in the kitchen. Since you both want to make sand cakes, how about we switch it up a little bit? And you can frost and decorate the cupcakes I just made this morning.
That would be great.
And Dad can eat them all because we don't like cupcakes.
What? That wasn't what we said.
Yeah, Dad, we love cupcakes.
Okay, so maybe you two like cupcakes a little bit, but that's not even the best part of the story. So I remember you two heading to the kitchen with Mom, taking out all the cupcake decorating stuff.
We need sprinkles, chocolate chip frosting, caramel sauce, food coloring, gumballs.
Hold on there, kiddos. That's a lot of stuff that can make a big mess. How about we start with some frosting, sprinkles, and some silly candy eyes?
You kids agreed, and off you went, decorating cupcakes while Mom headed back to the office. Now, this is where your silly story begins, and it's just the best. Again, you two have amazing imaginations. Later that day, we found the kitchen a complete mess. You told us this was how it all happened.
Let's make cupcakes will look like dinosaurs.
You want to make dino everything. How about this time we make unicorn cupcakes?
You always want to make unicorn everything. How about you make some unicorn cupcakes? And I'll make dinosaur cupcakes. Then we will bring one of each to Mom and Dad for a taste test.
Sounds good.
Ivy reached in and grabbed the food coloring that Mom had put away.
Ivy, Mom said you were gonna make a mess.
It's okay. I'm just going to use a little bit. After all, I need to make rainbow frosting for the Cupcake Unicorn's mane. And what's a cupcake unicorn without a rainbow mane?
Whatever you say.
Then you said you both kept taking more and more baking decorations out of the cupboard to make your cupcakes amazing. The kitchen was getting messy, but not nearly as messy as it was when your mom and I saw it a little while later.
Dad, do you think we can make a mess that big by ourselves?
Oh yes, I definitely think you could make a mess that big. Have you two never seen your playroom after a play date with one of your friends? Anyway, you both said everything was going along totally normal until Ivy made the unicorn cupcake mane. She took each color of frosting, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, and swirled them together in one of Mom's bakery piping bags. Then you said when you put the frosting on the cupcake, something unusual happened.
Levi, can you hold my unicorn cupcake still for me? This is the last step. A rainbow mane, and it has to be perfect.
Ivy held the piping bag over it. She began to squeeze out the swirly rainbow frosting when all of a sudden it started to shimmer, glitter, and glow.
That's right, just like we told you.
All of a sudden, the unicorn cupcake was alive, standing right there in the kitchen. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure it was. Then you went on to tell us that the unicorn was full size but completely made out of cupcakes and a rainbow frosting mane, candy eyes, and sprinkles for spots on its powdered sugar coat, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We got anyone out there who's heard a story that's too fantastic to be true?
Me! This one!
What do you guys think of the story? True or not true?
Hey, how about this? If you think it's true, put your thumb up. If you think it's not true, put your thumbs down. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
True.
Definitely true.
Nope.
Let's hear the rest of the story.
Then the Cupcake Unicorn decided it would be best to celebrate the fact that it was real by having a dance party, complete with a food fight in our kitchen.
Correct again.
And you two had no part in making the mess?
Well, we didn't say that. We just said the Cupcake Unicorn was making the mess too.
This is actually my favorite part of the story. By some type of baking magic made when Ivy combined all the frosting colors of the rainbow in one piping bag, a Cupcake Unicorn appeared in our kitchen. You were so excited you didn't tell Mom and I what was going on so we could join in on the fun. But instead, you played and danced with a Cupcake Unicorn in our kitchen and made a huge mess that took like 3 days to clean up. Actually, I think I saw another sprinkle on the ceiling yesterday.
But we had to stay in the kitchen. After all, it was raining outside.
Good point, Ivy. Let's wrap up the story. You both had a food fight / dance party with the Cupcake Unicorn.
Her name was Princess Summershine.
Yes, I'm sorry. So you had a food fight / dance party with Princess Summershine until she told you she had to return to the land of sweets.
It was Sweetsville, but yeah, that's right.
And she wasn't really into helping you clean up the kitchen at all?
We told her she didn't have to.
So instead, Mom and I had to clean up with your help. It took a while, but we got it done. And to this day, you two stick to your story that there really was a unicorn made out of cupcakes in our kitchen that day that helped you make that mess?
You can never explain the chocolate hoof mark on the fridge.
That's true. And I will say, I often think about it. So wait a minute. There really was a Cupcake Unicorn in our house? And I missed it? Ivy, can you make it reappear? I'll get you more food coloring.
She would love to fit it again.
That's great. I'll have Mom make some more cupcakes today, and we'll see if we can have ourselves another food fight / dance party. Either way, we get cupcakes.
Yay!
You're kidding me! You are kidding me!
You believe the story, don't you?
It is difficult to explain the hoof print.
We knew you were gonna end up on our side, Dad.
Oh man, you guys are right.
See you next time.
On Lively Lewis Stories.